Roll camera.
And action!
Hi.
Who are you?
What?
Vijay ji had come to meet my dad and he saw me and he said, "Yaar, I have a film for you. Are you interested?" After like 2 months and constantly calling Vijay ji and Vaibhav कि यार क्या हुआ, आपने इतनी अच्छी फिल्म सुनाई और हम गायब ही हो गए. So then Vaibhav came straight to meet me and he bought this whole full script bound, completely ready, and he narrated the whole script to me and I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
And that is what Girish is. That sums Girish as an actor. He is very, very hardworking. He is very passionate about what he does, and he is very involved in all the process of filming. He likes to be. I mean, I remember he used to have discussions with me on the script.
In between also he was coming up with all the story ideas and screenplay, and finally he completed in 3-4 months time. Finally when I heard the story with all the scenes, it was very, very interesting. And immediately I signed him.
It was good. आतिफ, मुझे उसकी आवाज़ पहले से ही बहुत पसंद रही है. जज्बातों को प्रेजेंट करने में बहुत अच्छी तरह वो माहिर प्लेबैक सिंगर है.
After a very long time, I'm working with Mithun, and such a beautiful song that he has composed. काश वो पल पैदा ही ना हो जिस पल में नजर तू ना आए. So it's about missing someone, जो कि ज़िंदगी में कोई ना कोई ज़रूर होता है जिसको आप ज़रूर मिस करते हैं. I won't say किसको मैं मिस कर रहा हूँ, but yes, I've thoroughly enjoyed the song.
काश वो पल पैदा ही ना हो जिस पल में नजर तू ना आए. गर कहीं ऐसा पल हो तो इस पल में मर जाए.
इंसानों का रिश्ता जज्बातों के साथ हमेशा रहा है और हमेशा रहेगा. ऐसी कोई भी पीढ़ी नहीं होगी जो दर्द से वाकिफ नहीं होगी. तो उस एहसास को सामने लाना था, इसलिए हम कहते हैं कि तुझसे जुदा होने का तस्वुर एक गुनाह सा लगता है.
तुझसे जुदा होने का तस्वुर एक गुनाह सा लगता है. जब आता है भीड़ में अक्सर मुझको तन्हा करता है.
इश्क जब आदमी शिद्दत से करता है और दिल से करता है, वो हमेशा ये सोचता है कि शायद जिससे वो इश्क करता है वो एक पल के लिए भी उससे जुदा नहीं. तो इश्क की जो शिद्दत है, जो इंटेंसिटी है, उस ख्याल से इस गाने को मैंने उसके लिए लिखा. ये गाना जो है बड़ा खूबसूरत पिक्चराइज किया गया है, लोकेशन भी बहुत खूबसूरत हैं, और गिरीश ने और जो हीरोइन है उस फिल्म की, उसने ज़बरदस्त परफॉर्म किया उस गाने के ऊपर.
गौरव, and he's a very young, आज के ज़माने का लड़का है, लेकिन he's somewhere caged and he has a lot of family values that he maybe looks up to, and he's little that way traditionally minded.
Hey, what are you doing? चुप मोटे, नहीं तो मैं तेरी पोगी बजा दूंगा. What you say?
ये तो बहुत बड़ा है यार, क्या करें?
भागो.
Then we thought of going a lot of handled and stuff because we want to be real, close to the characters sometime. Sometimes it goes another way, we use very long lens to get the characters out of that space. They are not living on that space physically in the film.
Navneet came in, I think, around a month before we had to shoot. And the way she came was also really funny. I think she had a very nice, innocent quality about her, which is what we needed for the character of Pooja.
Girish, it is a very different character. In fact, more than that, जब भी हम कहीं और मिलते थे और पिक्चर के बारे में बात होती थी, I mean, वही चीज़ें होती हैं जो आपको कैरेक्टर डेवलप करने में एंड कनेक्ट करने में बहुत हेल्प करती है.
Navneet was a completely new actor. and Girish, this is his second film, plus all the other cast and crew. I wanted everybody to come together and feel like one unit, one family when we are actually shooting.
I woke up with a girl. Still, भाई, देख तू शादी के बात करता ना, तो उसको cheating कहते. अभी तो it's like an adventure. Bullshit adventure. Band बज गई है मेरी यार. We have to find that girl.
Navneet has done a fantastic job. She's very confident and her screen presence is very good. In fact, she kind of lights up the film.
Still single?
Technically, अभी तक single हूँ.
So, technically, I still have a chance.
Girish is a surprise packer. Someone must have seen him before or something, whatever. That's he in this film as a Gaurav, he is fully different.
We did this crazy song. It sounds like a smashed me. Parichay has outdone himself on the sound of it, on the on the composition, all of it, just fantastic.
Peene Ki Tamanna just seemed like a completely apt track for a bachelor party song, because it's about youngsters, boys who just want to get wasted, and that's what it was. And since at the time when Parichay suggested Peene Ki Tamanna, I'm like, yeah man, it makes sense.
With Vishal, because we needed that aggressive type of a voice to drive the song. We just wanted a song that instantly clicks with the youth, and anyone, whether you're 15 years old, well, you shouldn't be drinking at 15, but if you're 20 years old or you're 50 years old, you just will hum to it for sure. And hopefully you guys like it.
वो लाइन सबको क्लिक कर गई और हमने उसी वक्त म्यूजिक में डाल दी उस लाइन को, ग्रुप में डाल के देखा, 15-20 मिनट वो गाना हमारे सामने आ गया.
Girish, a really hard-working guy, and he wanted to get his moves right. Very excited.
He was holding it together. He was dancing. He was moving. He was flirting. He was all over the place, which helped the character.
Girish in this film I think he's going to outshine himself in this film. I think that potential that I was talking about, I thought he will take a couple of films to truly bring out his full potential, but no, I think he's done it in this film. I think he's done a brilliant job.
गिरीश ऐसा है जो इस पिक्चर के लिए करेक्ट है, क्योंकि वो जो इनोसेंस, जो यूथ, जो एक सिंप्लिसिटी है, वो इस कैरेक्टर की है. तो immediately we called him, and my director was very happy to meet him, and immediately he came on board.
That's a very beautiful moment that two complete strangers can share and have a connection in a matter of few hours, let's say. I think the way the scene was written and the dialogues penned by Hussain Dalal, I think he did a fantastic job. And sometimes the lines are so good and the moments so real that half of the time the acting is done on its own.
अगर cheers करते समय एक दूसरे की आंखों में नहीं देखो तो 7 years तक you'll have bad sex.
ऐसा सब करके एक कैरेक्टर जो डेवलप हो रहा था, जैसे मैंने नरेशन सुनी तो उसमें मुझे मज़ा आ रहा था सुनने में. So I thought probably this is very much me and I can play this character.
Navneet was obviously Miss India and the first timer in the acting world that way actually. So it took little time for her to understand what we talk in a film language and all. And once she got that, took off, and after that she was very good.
After I had a basic groove and the composition ready, and I said, Manoj, ek kaam karte hain. Let's look at a situation. It's a girl and a guy. They're on a beach. They just want to have a good time and not be so caught up in a relationship. It's just that kind of a very young, youthful type of situation that we all can relate to. When I met Vaibhavji through Girish, of course, it was instantly, he was like...
Parichay himself who said, what about, this line which says, Dono ke dono single, dono ke dono pagal. And he said, wow, yes, instantly it was amazing. It just sounded great. It went with the characters, it went with the situation.
सॉन्ग जो है वो फिल्म का बहुत ही एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट माना जाता है शुरू से ही, और अभी भी हम इस बात को मानते हैं. सिचुएशन ऐसी आती है कि एक अनजान लड़का और एक अनजान लड़की मिलते हैं, तो वहाँ पर हमें ये चीज़ों को ध्यान रखना था कि भाई एक लड़का है और एक लड़की अगर मिल रहे हैं तो कुछ जो स्टोरी जहाँ पे रुकी थी, तो इस गाने के थ्रू वो स्टोरी कैरी फॉरवर्ड हो. एक मैसेज जिसके लिए वो गाना कहा जा रहा है वहाँ तक पहुँचे।
And then Girish suggested this new boy परिचय, आप उससे मीटिंग करो और उससे देखो उसके पास कुछ अच्छी कॉम्पोजिशंस हैं विच अगर सूट होती है हमारी फिल्म में। सो वहाँ डिस्कशन में वो दोनों के दोनों सिंगल एक लाइन क्लिक हो गई और उसी से फिर उन्होंने परिचय ने उसको कंपोज करके एक अच्छा गाना बना दिया।
Basically, when the character came and me, Shamli, Vaibhav, we all sat down and we kind of had created our references as to what exactly is how Gaurav should look and how, you know, he should be styled. And in the film, after the first half, there is a bit of a time gap, which is why I look a little different in the first half, a little different in the second half. Try to keep it very young and very fresh in the first half. In the second half, it's a little more mature. I'm also a little slimmer down.
Navneet and Girish are both slightly guarded people in reality. They are, you know, so it takes them a little time to open up. And what Atul managed to do is he managed to really open both of them up. And then once that got over, before we shot every schedule, I would call them to the office, and I would in fact call everybody to the office, the entire cast and crew, entire cast, and we will do readings, we will do workshops in the office before the schedule would begin.
Vaibhav created these little pockets of moments that helped me kind of, visually also it helped me, and it also helped me create a little world for them.
I loved it. It was just exactly what we had envisioned for the song, and if it was my single, that's the type of video I would have done for it anyway. So
Parichay's music is very new age. वो जो एक नई raw एक बात है वो I think परिचय में है.
This song was particularly difficult to shoot actually, because though it was inside a completely covered, controlled environment, it was just very difficult because the place was very big and there was a lot of smoke, a lot of this, and the people started getting allergies and stuff.
The best, I remember me and Shamli had gone to London like a day before, and we knew we had to shoot like in 2 days, and we quickly went and scouted all the shops around in London and tried to quickly see what looked good, and we put together whatever we could in that time, and I'm so happy that everything's just worked out beautifully.
I have rarely seen someone so hardworking, definitely. He was on for everything. We used to, sometime it happened, I used to ask him to come to set at like before sunrise, 6 o'clock, and some evening sequence we were shooting at 11 till night, and next morning I was asking him in 4 hours time, come back and set because I want to use that light in real location. So he was always on.
तो भाई हटी है? अबे शादी कर रहा हूँ, फांसी तो न चढ़ रहा हूँ.
I mean, Love Shuda, it's a very dramatic change. It's a very different kind of personalities. One is slightly introvert and one is completely extrovert in my first film. So I think it was very interesting for me to play that. Thereby we decided that we'll keep our film and the characters in the film very, very real. Something that most people should relate to.
It has made the difference in this film, because I really believe one of the things that is really working for the film is that the chemistry that the actors have.
Having fun, they're kind of letting in themselves loose, and we created like little world, little fantasy world also in between. I think visually it's quite striking.
The character goes through in the film, and the circumstances are very created for the film, and something that I have not personally gone through. So, it's not quite.
And he's made a good film. It's a big film. so probably it'll do good for all of us.
कहते हैं ना, if you really love someone, you need to let them go. भाई अगर वो तेरी किस्मत में है तो वो तुझको मिल जाएगी यार. वो है मेरी किस्मत में, मैं जानता हूँ. और जिसने ये कहावत लिखी है ना, माँ चुप है साला.
And they are like everyone coming like got down into the roads and the whole building people what happening and all, it's maybe fire and all, and then suddenly came ki no, you can't smoke, you smoke in the place and all, but already you started the song, and then the whole the treatment was that
Punjabi song. I had the scratch done and we were do music, and then he said to me, you know what, I'm working on this film now, why don't you show me some of your songs? And this is one of the songs that I played for him, and he said I like the vibe.
Yeah, and this song was shot in London. Again, we shot it in the Hanbury Manor. We were shooting this whole, dholki sequence. The song is basically has Diska Chopra, who's playing Gaurav's elder sister, and Binaf and the entire family and Gaurav's friends. They're all, preparing for his wedding.
Song worked out. Yuvraj Goel has done a great job with the lyrics as well, and of course Gippy Grewal and Neha have smashed it with the vocals, so I hope you guys like it.
How I came up with the concept for the song was I actually got married last year, and I used that, my actual wedding, as the inspiration to come up with the concept and lyrics for the song.
पहले ज़माने में जो टिपिकल आंटीज़, पंजाबी आंटीज़ जो करती थी और उसको नया बना के हम लोग लाए हैं इसमें, एंड आई एम सो हैप्पी टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस सॉन्ग बिकॉज दिस सॉन्ग इज गोना बी इन एवरी वेडिंग.
In our movie, we're trying to say, yeah, there are always ways to work things out, and even no matter how hard it gets, the fight is worth it. It's worth keeping things alive. It's worth keeping things going. So I think that Lakshya is all about.
Gaurav is already quite drunk in the film, and he believes that this is one of his last nights, and he wants to drink more. Are drinking, and this all, they just let loose completely, and then the track plays. मैं total टल्ली हो गया.
परिचय को पूरा brief दिया कि भाई ये exact situation है, and he came up with this totally song, which is very very peppy and very interesting song.
total टल्ली हो गया मैं total.
I think हमारे सारे songs बहुत ही पार्टी वाले हैं. It is a lot of धूम मचाले वाले songs जो.
As I was talking and telling him about my experience, he was writing the lyrics down. And that's why he came up with Bouncer se keh de hame wo na toke chalaye subha tak ye music na roke.
Bouncer se keh de hame wo na toke chalaye subha tak ye music na roke.
ये तो शराब होगी. शराब का दूसरा लेवल कैसे क्रॉस होगा गाने के अंदर? और लड़का शराब पीता है, उसका दूसरा लेवल भी क्रॉस होना चाहिए. तो वहाँ पे हुक क्रैक हुआ, तो फिर ये गाना बना टोटली.
Love moments happening on the film. I think this film was actually meant to be, and yeah, it's just very amazing. It's another story that.
Hi.
Who are you?
What?
तो भाई फटी है? अबे शादी कर रहा हूँ, फांसी तो ना चढ़ रहा हूँ. Dude, I woke up with a girl. Still भाई, देख तू शादी के बात करता ना, तो उसको चीटिंग कहते. अभी तो इट्स लाइक एन एडवेंचर. बुलशिट एडवेंचर. बैंड बज गई है मेरी यार. वी हैव टू फाइंड दैट गर्ल.
Hey, what are you doing?
चुप मोटे, नहीं तो मैं तेरी पोगी बजा दूंगा.
What you say?
ये तो बहुत बड़ा है यार. क्या करें?
भागो.
गुड आइडिया.
दोनों के दोनों सिंगल, दोनों के दोनों पागल, इश्क बेवफा.
Still single?
टेक्निकली अभी तक सिंगल हूँ.
So technically, I still have a chance.
क्यों सोचे क्या होगा? दोनों के दोनों सिंगल.
अगर चीयर्स करते समय एक दूसरे की आंखों में नहीं देखो तो 7 years तक you'll have bad sex.
तभी नहीं हो रहा यार.
आज फिर मिलने की तमन्ना है, मिलने की तमन्ना है, मिलने की तमन्ना है, मिलने की तमन्ना है, मिलने की तमन्ना है. आज फिर मिलने की तमन्ना है.
देख गौरव, अच्छा तूने वो कहावत सुनी है भाई? वो कहते हैं ना, इफ यू रियली लव समवन यू नीड टू लेट देम गो. भाई अगर वो तेरी किस्मत में है तो वो तुझको मिल जाएगी यार. वो है मेरी किस्मत में, मैं जानता हूँ. और जिसने ये कहावत लिखी है ना, माँ चुप है साला.